everybody? Another beautiful day out today. We got the big boy tank on today. We're gonna go back to running some gas, I suppose. As always, be sure to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit those notifications so you know when I'm posting. Hammer down this morning. We got big boy tank on today. Hopefully we can get something done today. Dad's taking a load of fuel up, putting the tractors, and I'm following him with this. Should be a good day, I hope. I say that, now it's gonna be a shit day. We're gonna fight breakdowns all day, so I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, I'll see you guys when we get to the field.
I don't know where it all fucking goes.
I mean, either. Can't leak that much. Old girl was a little grumpy this morning, but she fired right off like always. Is it really an 80-30 series though if it ain't making hydraulic oil disappear? We're gonna let her warm up for a little bit. I'm gonna hook onto my big tank while we're doing that. Go through, make sure my flow meter test is done. Yep. And stop. Okay. We're gonna leave it. Everything was good. We will clear this. Well, Dad just left me. We had tile crew coming up this morning to do some surveying about a couple potential spots and doing some fixing on some spots. So he's gonna leave me to it. Don't know how long that's gonna take him, but he told me that if I get this tank ran out, I can go hop in his bar, so that might be a while. And I got about 50 acres left in this tank, so it may be gone for a while, I don't know. But we're gonna plug right on along here and see what I can get done. I'm hoping to get this side of the hill knocked out and then go over onto the north side of it, start working my way down there. Dad's no-till bar is running on the rye stubble. I don't really want to take my bar through that because they're gonna graze cattle on it, and this thing's aggressive enough. I'll probably just hop in the no-till bar and run it. So we'll just kind of chug along, I guess. Look up there, guys. There's a whole pile of deer. I may just have to fill a tag while I'm up here. I'm just kidding. Well, that is a pile of does, and they're all just staring at me. Once again, that deer stand's right over there, guys. I shallowed up my applicator bar a little bit, and I turned my RPMs down to my fuel saver and torque mode. I made a world of a difference. I can run about 7 miles an hour now. Well, back to the truck I go. Broke a knife. Yeehaw. Oh, alright, well never mind. I didn't break a knife. I just snapped a shear bolt. That's better than replacing a knife. I guess let me get it in my box, see if I got any shear bolts. If not, I may have to go to town and get some. Hip hip, hooray. But he doesn't answer.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Figured. Alright, I guess I'll go look in my tractor, see if I got any spare shear bolts. It's a 3/4 inch. Alright, well I really don't feel like driving all the way back to town if Dad's already there. He's supposed to be bringing me back dinner, so I guess I'll just run on his tank and tell him to call me before he leaves town. I'll tell you guys what, it's kind of nice being able to run more than 5 miles an hour. The tractor ain't pulling too hard. I mean, I could go faster if I really wanted to, but I don't know if the gas would flow the way I want it to or not. So we're just kind of chugging along right now. Dad had 1.5 acres ran off, and as you can see, I've ran off about 25.5. So he's supposed to be getting me dinner right now, and then he'll make his way back up here. I wouldn't be surprised if I run this tank out before he gets back though, so we'll see. Alright, so now that I'm in Dad's tractor and applicator, I can talk about his a little bit now and the differences between his bar and my bar. Dad's bar is a John Deere 2510H no-till bar. What is a no-till anhydrous bar? Basically, it's a completely different concept than my Case IH knife bar. Sort of, kind of. It's got most of the same components, except for what goes in the ground. This bar basically acts as a drill, like a grain drill. You've got a disc, a gauge wheel, your knife, and then your closing wheels. The disc cuts into the ground, and then the gauge wheel puts pressure on the ground to get a good clean cut into the ground, because it's not like a knife bar where you just drop in and go. This bar uses down pressure to essentially put the knife into the ground. And you know, different ground types have different kinds of down pressure required. So on my monitor down here, I have 4 presets. And that basically covers any kind of ground we've got around here for any kind of condition. So like I said, once your gauge wheel hits the ground and it puts that down pressure in to really jam that blade down into the ground, there's a knife right behind that disc and it injects it in. And then your closing wheels come in behind that, throw dirt over the top of it, and it leaves a nice clean finish. I'll show you an example. There you have it. Hello. Sorry about that. Mally decided she needed to call me. So, but yeah, if you want a really nice, clean finish, I highly recommend a no-till bar, especially if you have cover crop in the field. The knife bar is great. It's just a little bit more aggressive, and there's not really too much of a difference compaction or you know, soil condition wise when you're running both. I think both are a great option, but if you're in a field where you have cover crop and you don't really want to rut it up or make a big furrow, no-till all the way. Now, compared to my knife bar, this one, of course, it's a little bit older, but this one has 3 sections instead of 2 sections, which is personally what I prefer. But, you know, you've got 3 gauges there sitting on top of that Raven cooler, and every time you kind of lap into where you've already been, this section will shut off, and then if you get into the middle, it shuts off, and so forth and so on, you know? That's how it works. Well, I'm back in the poverty rig, and Dad finally showed up with my dinner. I was getting pretty hungry. I wasn't really concerned about the food, but boy, I sure was getting thirsty. I really needed a tea, bad. All right, well, this time we actually happen to have a broken knife, so let's fix it. Okay, first order of business, we need to beat all this shit off of here. So before we do that though, I'm gonna see if I can set you right there. Want to get all this mud off, make it clean as possible. And, ow, fuck, new knife. Ah, that hurt, fuck. Together. Now I just gotta find my fucking one nut. Alright, that was a little more painful than it should have been. Let's get back to work. Alrighty. Last little corner here for this big ass field that I thought would never end. There's that. We'll go back up to the top of the hill now where the truck is. I've got a spot right there to go run out. Dad's about done. He had a hose break on his bar. May have to make a trip to the back to finish it out for him. Don't know yet. Depends on how long it takes him to get back together. field, Dad had 140 some odd, and I got 130 some odd. So we're gonna move up north now. Well, the sun's starting to set, and I'm still not empty, so it's probably gonna get stinky if I just decided I wanted to go back and forth. So I'm just gonna keep driving around, opening up the field until I hopefully run out. I don't really feel like getting gassed out tonight. So, this is a little bit hillier. Not terrible though. I don't have to worry about the terraces this time though, so that's a plus. That's progress. We'll just keep plugging along, I guess. Well, I got the lights on now, and still ain't run out yet. So, that's lovely. I was kind of expecting to run out about 20 minutes ago, so I could go to my buddy's birthday party, but I may be a little late. I'd like to at least get this tank ran out, so I ain't got to fucking start on the same almost empty tank tomorrow. I'd like to start on a fresh one, but I guess we'll see. It's showing I've ran out 57 acres. I ought to be really close to empty. So I'm just watching that and those gauges. They'll tell me real quick if I'm empty or not. I'm getting ready to go up a huge hill, so that might run me dry. I don't know. We'll see. Well, pitch black, 68 acres, and we're finally empty. Hallelujah. You guys probably can't see me. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Adios.